Coming up in this video, I've got a review of 2 Swallows Orange and Ginger Spiced Rum, and then I'm going to show you how to make this cocktail, the Makana. Welcome back, Spiced Rum fans. It's Saturday, so that means another Spiced Rum review is dropping. Today's outing is 2 Swallows Orange and Ginger, all part of the Rockstar brigade up there. I've done most of them now. So it's just the first time I've actually ever had this. This is the one that kind of came out after I finished doing the Spiced Rum reviews. So I never actually got around to trying it. So I've just literally had my first taste. As you kind of worked out, and as I've said many times, I do make the videos back to front. So I've made the cocktail already, having not done the tasting. And I have to say, I've picked a blinder because this rum works beautifully in this cocktail. I'll tell you more about this cocktail in a moment. It's an adapted recipe. All these kind of spiced rum recipes, cocktail recipes, I'm actually going for famous kind of tiki cocktails. That's what I'm doing. I'm not creating my own yet. I kind of wanted to see how these rums translate into tiki cocktails. So this is one of Daniele Dalla Polla's. I think that's his real name. Daniele Dalla Polla. Sorry, I've forgotten his name. I don't know whether it's Daniele. I don't know how the Italians say the Daniele's, whether it's Daniela. But it's a famous tiki guy in Italy. I'm sure his bar is in Bologna. It's quite well respected in the whole tiki world. This cocktail is phenomenal. So I'm going to tell you all about that in a second. Flash blended. A stunning drink. That rum works a treat in it. It really, really does. So I love it. Right, let's just quickly, the marketing story. It's the same. Sorry for you regulars, but if you're just watching it, if you just searched and found this, I'll quickly run you through this, but it's the same on all the sort of 2 Swallows. So Thomas G. Hurst, multi-award winning Spiced Rum creator. If it's the first time you're tuning in, he's the dude responsible, him and his brother, and probably a few others, are responsible for Old J, as in Sailor Jerry, Old J being the old Sailor Jerry recipe, so the pre-2009 recipe, that's what Old J is. So him and his brother, I don't know who took the lead, but I'm assuming both were connected. Sorry, I don't really know that full story, but they are the ones that would sort of help bring Old J to the fore. Tom went on his own 2018, I think, Rockstar launched, and this is purely him. And his little thing. So that's Tom. Thomas G. Hurst, Bobsy award-winning Spiced Rum creator, who's made 2 Swallows in tribute to his famous Victoria ancestor, Captain Matthew Wade. I should know this off by heart by now. The naval captain rose to fame in 1875 when he became the first man to swim the English Channel. Sorry if you're watching me on times 1.5 speed. Because that's how I watch my videos. When he became Webb drowned in 1883 while swimming the Whirlpool Rapids in Niagara Falls. In naval tradition, when the sailor drowns, the 2 swallows on his tattoo, 2 swallows on his tattoo, will carry salt up to heaven. 2 Swallows' classic flavour combination of orange and ginger is perfection, served over ice with cola or ginger beer. Let's find out. So, my first ever tasting of this neat, and I have to say, boy, that doesn't hold back on the ginger. If you love ginger, you are gonna flipping love this. But the thing that takes it kind of from that all-out ginger is those orange notes. This, I'm not blowing smoke up his backside. We are good friends. I've known him a lot of years, but I just do not know how he does it. I don't know whether it's just him. I don't know whether it's a whole team. I don't know how he does it, but his flavour combinations are bang on the money. The ginger balanced with the orange in that is superb. Not a paid promotion. I've got to say, keep saying this, not a paid promotion. Yes, he sent me most of those, not paid. I don't do any of that malarkey. I say it how it is, and I love them. I absolutely love it. This is the thing, right? I did, this is what, 38% ABV, and I did Black Magic last week. So we filmed, the same sort of session. So I've just done Black Magic, and to kind of explain it a bit to you. The Black Magic at 40% ABV, I literally thought it could have been anywhere between 20 and 25% ABV, so 40 and 50 proof, all right? This stuff at 38%, so weaker, I swear to God, it's a lot stronger. Without the ethanol burn, you get the rum from that. And that's the difference for me. That's what I kind of like to point out. I'm not trying to be ego here or anything like that. I just kind of, I love rums with that extra added sweetness that kind of, I'm all about flavours. But I do get the sense with the Black Magic and certain other spiced rums as well, that sugar level that kind of masks the ABV actually masks the rum. And this doesn't. None of these do. You actually get the rum first and foremost. And I genuinely love that. Neat. I love orange and ginger. I've got to give that a 9 out of 10. Right, so let's get on and see how it does mixing. First up is Coke. You will have noticed, if you missed last week's, you'll have noticed that I've gone back to proper coconut water now. And I've also added ting. So we're now out of 110 as opposed to 100. So we'll see what happens here. So Coke. I'll be honest, it's nice, but not what I personally want from a rum and coke. The kind of orange, it does too much for me there. Actually, I'm going to be harsh. I'm going for a 6 out of 10 on that. The ginger ale, by contrast, does exactly what I want ginger ale to do. It's going to be hard to beat that. That is a strong 9. Ginger beer. Again, does exactly kind of what you want from a rum and ginger beer in completely opposite way to what Black Magic was last week. That, again, the orange, oh, I can't get enough of that. That's a strong 9 as well. Right, moving on to the tropical soda. Again, it's all right, but nothing earth-shattering. 6 out of 10 for me. Sprite or lemonade. Again, drinkable, not in the ginger category. 7. 7. Yeah, I'm debating with myself, but I know it's going to have fans, so 7. Ting. Very interestingly, this is why I do this, because I think in my head, there is no way in the world that that is going to work with that. Grapefruit soda with orange and ginger. Why? Strong 8. Love it. Head and shoulders above Coke. strong 8. What? I'm sure I get, yeah. It's I just had to check what I gave for myself when I tasted it just before I started filming. Honestly, I can't get over it. I don't know why it works. It just works. That is a strong 8. Better than Coke. And then coconut water. Let's have a second taste. It's all right. Do you know what? I sense a theme here. Now, I'm keeping it. All right, let's cut to it. 5 out of 10. Let's cut to it. I know that coconut water works well with some of the spiced rums that I've had in the past. I've got a whole shelf there, and I know very well that that works amazingly well. But I'm going to be interested to go through the banana bomb and the salted caramel one again with that, because they originally scored 5s. I don't know. This is really, really interesting, because I do love my coconut water, but it just doesn't work. Right then, so daiquiri test. I have given it, I'm just going to double check with myself, yeah. It's going to go a long way to be, long way to be beating that. Strong 9. If you see me looking, basically, I make these, I try them, and then I come back. So this whole video has probably taken me about an hour to film. So I make them, try them, and then I come back and then I taste them again. And it's going to be hard to be beaten. I put a 9 down, and I firmly agree with that. And then the rum punch. So 2 1/2. Rum, lime, sugar, demerara sugar, always use that. Rum punch, 1 part sour, 2 parts sweet, 3 parts strong, 4 parts weak, dash of spice to make it nice. Lime, honey is always my sweetener. Rum, Water, I love water in rum punches. Angostura bitter, okay? So 1 part sour, 2 parts sweet, 3 parts strong, 4 parts weak, dash of spice to make it nice. Rum punch. Stick that in a bottle. Oh my God, that is a proper summer banging rum punch. Again, strong 9. It doesn't deserve a 10 because nothing in my book deserves a 10, because if I give a 10, something else is always going to come out eventually and do better. So for me, the 9 is the best it can be until I find something that just kind of blows me away, like really blows. So I love that. Now, the final score to make it out of 110, is that the right way around? Is versatility. Now, versatility, I've given this a 7. Meaning the final score is 84 out of 100. Again, the calculator, I've got the calculator out, so I'm hoping that's right. 84 out of 110. Versatility, I gave it a 7 purely because it doesn't, these kind of sort of like tropical notes and the coconut, you know, the standard sort of rum mixes, it doesn't kind of go with. So the cocktail is phenomenal, but then the cocktail, I did think it would be. I purposely picked the cocktail because of the mango, because of the ginger notes in it. But I've got a funny feeling if you did like a Cuba Libre, for instance, or a mojito, it's going to be all right in a mojito, to be fair. But like the Cuba Libres and that kind of stuff, it's going to lack compared to others. So I purely had to give it a 7 on versatility. And even that might be pushing it a little bit. Right then, cocktail time. Let's run you through this. As I mentioned at the top, this one is actually one of Daniele Della Polla's. I think I'll say it's right. Daniele? I'm not sure how he says that. I apologise. Big famous Italian kind of tiki cocktail dude. I think he got a bar in, I think it's Bologna in Italy. But this is Makana cocktail. So ingredient wise, I think this rum, it's not obviously not the original rum, but I think this rum should work quite well in this cocktail. He called for some bourbon whiskey, so I've just gone Jack Daniels. It's kind of what I've got behind the bar. Again, I've adapted it. He wanted vanilla extract. So I'm just going for a tiny little bit of vanilla liqueur instead. We've got mango syrup, Angostura bitters, ginger beer, and lime juice there. This is a flash blended kind of thing. A lot of tiki cocktails are flash blended. I'll talk you through that in a second. So let's crack on. So 45 ml, ingredients probably, recipe will be below as well. So 45 ml of rum for this. So yeah, as I say, I think this should work quite well in this. We're going for whiskey, American whiskey, 15 ml, half an ounce of that. Now he wanted, I forget what it was in vanilla extract, but I think it might have been like a couple of dashes. So because vanilla extract really punches, I'm going 10 ml of vanilla liqueur. I didn't want to have got liquor 43. I've even got a bottle of Galliano somewhere on the floor. I've just gone plain because they've got lots of herbs and spices in them. I'm just going plain vanilla. So I'm going 10 ml of plain vanilla kind of flavouring. All right, so vanilla liqueur. We are going mango syrup. How much do we want this? Yeah, I thought that was right. 30 ml, so 1 ounce of mango syrup there. So quite a lot again, but these kind of tiki cocktails, they do have a lot of kind of sweetness to them, but they are dialed back down. So we will measure, obviously we've got Angostura bitters, let's go down now. What was it? Did he put it? Yeah, 2 dashes. 2 dashes of Angostura bitters, 1, 2. And then we've got lime juice. Is that the right way around? Oh, no. OCD, wrong way, there we go. And lime juice, 30 ml, 1 ounce. So we've matched the mango syrup with lime juice. All right, so balanced in that respect. So ginger beer obviously comes afterwards. Now, flash blended. What flash blended is, and I've completely been stupid here, haven't I? Obviously, being very, very stupid. I've got my little NutriBullet off to the side there. So I don't know why I was making that in my cocktail shaker. Flash blended is literally 5 seconds crushed ice. All right, so That should be about perfect for the whole crushed ice thing. Maybe a bit more, but that'll do us. And then flash blend is literally 5 seconds, all right? So I'll cut to it because you don't want to hear the whizzz. Right, that's just come off the blender. And then what I'm going to do, let's do it how they would do it. I'm going for that glass, kind of like, I think it's a bamboo cooler, I think that's what it's called. I'm just going to pour that in there so you can see that in there. Yes, perfect. I thought that might work. And then ginger beer, and he called for 50 ml. Actually, no, he didn't. He's in ounces. Sorry, this is adapted from another recipe. So I'm going obviously US. And I'm going for 60 ml. Perfect. Look at that on top of there. And then garnish with a pineapple. If you want even more spiced rum reviews and tiki rum cocktail recipes, dive into one of the videos and playlists popping up on the screen there. As always, if you like this, big old thumbs up, please. And if you don't want to miss any of my future content, make sure you subscribe to the channel.